Hi guys. I decided to start a couple of minutes before 2 today because I wanted to give people more of a chance to get on if they want to, so that it notifies people before we actually start at 2. So, because we only have the 15 minutes, I wanted to give a couple extra minutes to show people that it's going on. So, just because it hasn't been super consistent for the past couple of weeks. We're gonna start standing, and you don't need any materials for today. So just a mat or a towel or something, or the carpet or whatever you choose to sit down on. Go ahead and start centering your mind, slowing down your breathing. We'll just do this for a few minutes, a few extra minutes while we wait. I think I turned that up too high. Taking some deep breaths in and out. Starting out by kind of releasing the tension in your body in general, so that when we do the exercises that we're going to do, you can focus just on that one area instead of holding the tension throughout the rest of your body. Opening up your chest, but allowing the breath to fill your abdomen. Okay, let's go ahead and start. So we're going to start by opening up the hips gently. So go ahead and start with your right leg, just kind of bringing it up and out. If the balance part of this is difficult for you, then find a spot to focus on the wall. We're not focused too much on balance, but it is a factor. Just kind of lubricating those joints, those hip joints. Now we'll stretch out our hip muscles, so go ahead and lean into your right leg, bending the knee just a little bit, feeling the stretch right through here. You don't want to overstretch it, but just a gently feeling that stretch right there. Sink a little bit deeper. And now let's go to the other side. Bending the knee, sinking into the left hip. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, sink a little bit deeper and release. Good job. Let's go ahead and shrug the shoulders back. Again, just kind of releasing the tension in the joints and lubricating the joints there as well. Now let's go forward, the shoulders. Okay, good job. Now let's go ahead and bring our right foot forward, the toes pointing forward, and our left toes pointing perpendicular to your other toes. Arms are gonna come out straight and sink into that front knee, facing forward towards those toes that are pointing forward. And breathe here. Make sure that your knee is in line with your toes. It's not going in or out, either way. Now bringing your right arm up and your left arm down. Go ahead and look up at your fingertips of your right hand. Sink a little bit deeper into that front knee, but also focus on lifting the upper body and the head. And now release the arms. Bring your right elbow to the right knee. And the left arm comes up, looking up at your fingertips. Feeling the stretch in your hamstrings and your inner thigh. And release. Come back to center and we'll do the other side. So your right toes are pointing perpendicular to your left toes, which are going to be pointing forward. And both arms come out, sinking into that left knee. Now bringing the left arm up, right arm down, gaze goes up to the left fingertips. Lengthening the upper body up tall, but also sinking into that left knee. Again, keeping the knee in line with the toes. Releasing the arms and bringing the left elbow down to the left knee. And the right arm comes up. Go ahead and twist your whole upper body so that your gaze can more comfortably be on those right fingertips so that you're not just straining your neck. And release. Go ahead and come back up. And let's slowly come down to your hands and knees. We're going to do cat and cow pose. So making sure that your wrists are in line with your elbows, in line with your shoulders. And knees are about hip width apart. Now as we breathe in, we're going to curve the back. Starting with your hips, they start, and then the gaze gently comes up. And as you breathe out, the hips tuck under and the rest of the body follows. And up into cow, again starting with the hips. Up into cow. And down into cat. One more time up. And one more time down. And go ahead and sink into child's pose. Okay, go ahead and come back up, but only partially. So still sit back into those hips. Place the hands in front of you, propping yourself up. Back should be not straight up and down, but straight at this angle. And we're gonna kind of release our neck muscles. So go ahead and do some dramatic nods up and down, not hunching the back or sinking into the shoulders or anything like that, just the head and neck muscles. So nodding up and down. Up. And down. Okay, now go ahead and come back to center, and we're going to do the same thing except side to side. So like you're making a rainbow at the top of your head. So starting on the left, and as you come towards the center, lift, feel the lift in your neck, and over to the right side. So it's not quite as dramatic, just because we have more limited movement, but you can still feel the release in your neck. Release the neck forward. Release the back, maybe sink into the elbows a little bit to release the tension in your arms. Okay, and now go ahead and lay slowly back down onto your back. I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to sit here. Or whatever position is most comfortable for you. We're just going to do one last release. Maybe it's on your back, maybe your left side. Maybe you want to just sit up tall. But go ahead and breathe deep. And as you release that breath, Release any tension that's built up throughout this practice or throughout the day if you weren't able to fully release it at the beginning. If you want to gently massage any part of your body that might be feeling especially tense, you can go ahead and do that. Now might be a good time to kind of recenter your mind as you get ready to move forward with the rest of the day. Maybe you pick a goal of something that you want to accomplish, not necessarily a task, but a mindset. Take one more deep breath. And then if you're not already, go ahead and come to sit up. And let's do our 3 deep breaths. So deep breath in as arms go overhead. And release. Deep breath in. One more deeper, slower breath in. Hands meet at the top, and as you breathe out, bring hands to chest. And release. Good job, everybody. I am hoping and anticipate that we'll be back next week. It just always kind of depends on how I feel. So anyways, thank you guys for joining, and I'll save this video on here and then I'll post it also on my YouTube channel, Kelly Eddington, if you ever want to go back and do the exercises again. So see you next week.